Well, it's finally time to talk about Fatal Encounter, the movie I've been working on and been posting updates on Facebook about it and everything. The movie's been coming along pretty well. We've had a lot of, stagnant points where we're not moving forward at all. I lost an actor, and it took me about 3 months to find another actor, so that really halted the progression of filming the movie. We began filming in late May, and we went to about the end of June, almost nonstop, and then everything kind of stopped for a moment. And we only filmed like one day in July, one day in August, and didn't film anything until like late September. But overall, filming has been going pretty well. There's been a lot of changes to the original script I made, but trust me, the changes are for the better. I got some behind the scenes footage to show you guys, some pictures as I'm talking over the progression of the movie and where we plan to go from here on out. Between now and the rest of this year of 2015, I'm planning on getting everything filmed. The rest of the movie is going to be completely filmed before Christmas of this year. And after filming everything, I plan on beginning editing this winter. Like, I'll start editing some scenes early, like just nitpicks and stuff like that. But a big reason as to why I haven't made a video about this recently is because I got a new computer. I mean, I didn't buy a computer. I bought all the parts for a computer, and here are some pictures to show what my new computer looks like with the monitor and everything. And it looks freaking amazing. I love working with this computer right now. No flaws. It's like 5 times faster than my old one. So between upgrading computers and not being able to film because of a loss of an actor, it's halted my progression a lot this year. And might I add that I was jobless for a while too, in a way. But thankfully all this is being taken care of. Things are finally moving forward, and I'm incredibly happy with how things have been going. But here's my friend Steve and I talking about that 1 week of filming we did in particular between June 14th through June 21st. And imagine getting very little sleep all week and doing action scenes and filming like 8 days in a row, nonstop. By the time we got to the 8th day and actually filmed it, like some behind the scenes for it, we were just exhausted every day. Well, enough about me talking about it. Let's see what my past self has to say about it. So it's finally done. Well, not quite, but 70% of the movie is filmed at this point, and I'd like to apologize ahead of time if we slur our words or we kind of go off track or our thoughts go dead. We haven't slept in almost 48 hours. It's been very long. Getting about 2 to 6 hours of sleep every night, only like 7 or 8 on a good day, which we only had one good day. And it's been really rough. Of course, I'm Patrick Farley, and this is my friend Steven.
Stephen Malott.
And we played Fennec and Riker in Fatal Encounter. I flew Steven down here. He lives a few states away from me. And after flying him down here, I showed him around town very, very little, and kind of showed him where we're going to be shooting at instead of showing him around town.
By showing me around town, you mean Carl's Jr., then come back to the house?
Pretty much. And after that, we started going over the script a tad. We just kind of started fiddling around the front yard, seeing how our martial arts styles kind of work together to create a realistic fight scene that's also believable, intense, and the whole time, of course, I'm always going through my head like camera angles, because for me, camera angles and choreography for the scenes builds that intensity. My last movie, Final Confrontation, missed that entirely. They just dragged on, and oh man, there's a lot more wrong with that. Excuse me. There's a lot more wrong with those than that. But I think I really hit the nail in the coffin this time when it came to this movie. Bad way of saying it. It went much better than last time. So Monday was a pretty easy day then. We just got done early.
Yeah, Monday was our easy day. Remember, Tuesday was supposed to be hard, and that's when we did the bridge and the graveyard.
Yeah. Tuesday was the long day.
Oh, but it was so fun. That was actually the most fun I've had.
That was one of the most stressful days as a director. Because sometimes you always can't get written permits. But as long as you get verbal permission. For me, I had email permission, which technically isn't super written, but you could print it. Either way, I got permission to film up at a ghost town, which is on an Indian reservation. Not gonna give out a name for it, but so I got permission to film up there, and I was allowed to film anywhere I wanted to. I circled around the whole place and couldn't find what I saw on Google Maps. So I ended up going back there, and I finally found a spot I wanted to film it. And here's the funny part: it was barely within my permit range, and the whole thing was out of my permit. It was in public area. And so it's basically like this one-way bridge where it's like a railroad bridge. Excuse me. And it's so old, like from the 1800s, that no matter what end you're at on the bridge, it goes nowhere. There's no way a railroad's ever going to come on that bridge. It's just that old. But it was very, very beautiful. Oh man, the river that ran under it.
It was amazing, actually. I enjoyed the view.
I did. Even though it was hot as hell, like 98 degrees, it was enchanting. It made me want to stay there and just look at the river flow for like hours.
It was kind of relieving.
For that.
Still, the bridge was kind of dangerous too, though.
Yeah, we filmed a fight scene up there. The bad part about the bridge, though, was there was a lot of like holes in the bridge. So I mean, there's like planks, right? You know, like pieces of wood be together. The bridge would have a lot that were just so many variations of distances. You have no idea of like how far apart each one is, except for like the sides. The sides are consistent, but throughout the middle, oh man, if your foot got caught in there and we did something crazy and you rolled and you twisted your ankle, that could have been the end of the week.
That would have been the end of the rest of the weekend. I'm only here for a week, and this is my last day, so thank God we actually made it alive.
Yeah, I'm surprised we had enough energy to talk in front of a camera and do this. Oh,
I stepped on a couple boards and it felt like it was about to break, and I'm thinking, oh shit, and we're not even doing the fight scene there yet.
True. What's great about the fight scenes in this movie, they're a lot shorter than the last one. All the fight scenes last one's like, 2 minutes, yeah, and
they're more exciting.
These are shorter, but a lot more realistic because we actually do hit each other a lot. Especially
today.
Can't tell you when, but like we'll choreograph. We'll do like 4 or 5 times. Okay, perfect. Go and do it. Accidentally get decked in the face or something, and something pops off. And
oh my god,
I'm not saying which it is, but
oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Accidents happen a lot. What I did is I bought a lot of painkillers, icy hot, sunblock if you're outside. That's a must, especially during the summer. Winter shoots. Tuesday was a lot of fun. We went to a graveyard. The graveyard, I've never been to a graveyard before. I am quite a religious person, and I do believe in paranormal things. So when we get to this graveyard, maybe it's just because of what my beliefs are, but the energy at this graveyard was
strong.
It made me, I was 100% happy and fine. Wasn't even worried. I was just loving the area we're in. We got a lot of great photos. And when we're in this graveyard, it just made me feel sad, depressed, and angry all at the same time. It's like the energy just brought me down so much, it kind of ruined me for the rest of that day after we got done filming there. And a bit of the next, too.
Probably carried on with us Wednesday, too, because we didn't...
Oh, God, yeah. I got angry so quick on every little thing.
Yeah, even I was a little impatient sometimes, but I mean, Wednesday wasn't as bad as we really thought it was.
I mean, it wasn't hard. It was challenging because our set kept falling apart. I was an idiot because I tested the set in my house, but the sheets were on a pole. The second I put it on a wall, it always fell down. So I put a lot more tape on it, still fell down. Said screw it, went to a gas station, bought some nice duct tape, taped the whole thing again. Fell down.
And another thing is that
I just got push pins for that damn thing.
There was another scene that we were doing, and I just couldn't help but laugh my ass off. It was pretty stupid. I guess it was just one of those things.
Yeah, Wednesday was definitely all indoors, but the AC was always running the audio, so I just turned it off and not thinking about it. I never turned it back on during rehearsals or in betweens, and that's what made the room hot and made us more frustrated. Avoid that. Always try to keep your actors cool. I didn't do a good job of that for this movie because most of it was outside for starters, but always bring lots of water. Oh, the first day I forgot to do that. Thursday came around pretty quick. Because we're just going 8 days non-stop filming. Thursday was a really fun day. Here's the thing, if you have to get a permit for a college campus, because that's where I wanted to do a really intense scene.
Do it within the time that
you're going
to do it.
Call 2 weeks in advance. Then call 1 week to double check on it. And then call the day before and the day of. Yes, you will annoy the living hell out of them, but you will guarantee yourself the spot that you need and the location that you need. I called once, didn't get to the right person, thought I took care of it, called the day of, and I somehow got so lucky and I barely got a permit there. But I was only able to have it for 3 hours because I guess they were doing something at 3 p.m. or whatever.
We got it done in about 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Yeah, we got it done quick. There was a lot of parts where we just like, okay, how can we choreograph the next part? It's good enough.
It still turned out amazing.
Garage fight scene, that's right.
Oh my god, that was fun.
Oh, and I filmed this living room scene. I can actually talk about this one a bit because it doesn't spoil anything. There's a scene where Fennec, basically the same guy from the last movie, he's older now though, he's looking at these masks on a table. You see like a skeleton mask, a red skeleton mask, and then you see like the crow masks from the last movie. Now, we've only seen him really walk away with one mask. You've never seen him get any other masks. So the second you figure out that, hey, he was collecting these masks is kind of creepy. And this is where you start seeing his insanity. He starts, I don't really want to describe it too much, but he's not right in the head. Something's mentally wrong with him.
You try to figure him out.
Yeah.
You try to figure out like how his mentality changes from a final confrontation.
Yeah, he changes quite drastically. And then I add an extra mask in there. It's gold. And this gold mask, well, I give a hint to what might have happened or how he acquired it, but I kind of leave it up for interpretation.
You have to pay really close attention.
Oh yeah, you have only like 5 seconds to get it. That's how tough that one's going to be.
Even I didn't catch it. I mean, when I came up here, he showed me.
I know, I wish I had it for the last movie.
But when you showed me, I was like, oh my god, that's right. So, if you haven't seen it, go check it out before this movie comes out. And trust me, it's awesome. Oh yeah, that's right.
We went to the marina and we filmed a really intense conversation between Fennec and Riker. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it was just...
The only problem I had with that place was, even though I had like a $1,400 camera, for some reason, it's really beautiful. I love the camera depth, don't get me wrong, because I use like a Canon camera. It was auto-focusing in and out subtly throughout all the shots. And it's not enough to really bother anyone, but to me I find it as a flaw, because maybe if I'd done more testing with the camera, I could have solved this issue, or maybe like back the camera more towards the light that we were under. It would have worked better.
Just blurring more than usual.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out great either way, but I'm just picky, but we did the best we could. Looks great. Just gonna roll with it. It's a great scene. Can't wait everyone to see it. So we filmed that night too. A wave runner race of some kind. No, jet ski.
Oh, I thought it was some kind of event.
It was like some jet ski event, yeah.
Something like that. And so
we had to walk all the way around to the other side of the lake. Finally got a good spot. Filmed it. And then realizing that since we walked about 3/4 of it, well, more like half of it already, but a little over, it was just easier to walk the complete opposite way. We didn't get back to my car till like 1 o'clock, and then got back at got back at home till like 1:30 or so. And
All right, man, I can't believe we just did that.
Yeah, no kidding.
We just got done filming the most intense conversation between Riker and Fennec. Oh my god.
I can't even do that now. Like, my voice is so dry.
We've been going all day with filming. Like, every day this week has just been all day. Our relationships with people have been suffering a tad, but the result's gonna be worth it.
Still gotta do it.
Oh god. And we got a very, very long walk back to the car.
Yeah, because people, you know, society.
It's because I wasn't able to get permits for like filming out here in Nevada. I wasn't able to get permits in every place, so we had to do some guerrilla filming. And for those who don't know what guerrilla filming is, it's basically where you go out without a permit, you film something, and you hope the guy don't get in trouble, and you can get it done.
Pretty much, yeah. Especially the bridge, you know.
Oh, I had a permit, but the bridge kind of lied with outside of my permit, unfortunately.
It's pretty dangerous, though.
Well, yeah.
Loved it, though.
The bridge was great.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to walk about 20 minutes on full bladders to get down to where we needed to be for the scene. And we're just kind of doing a vlog video for some behind the scenes. Very amateurish, kind of like holding a little phone camera, but hey, at least it's a nice camera.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Love it.
Oh man. I can't believe we're almost done. 3 more days. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm only here for a week with you.
Oh yeah, we've had to do like 70-80% of this movie in like 3 to 4 days. It's been hard.
Yeah, came all the way from Oregon just to do this shit. Gotta love it, man.
All right, well, time for us to go.
All right. It started off pretty rocky, but
Glad we were able to do it.
I mean, that was the
Exactly.
night where I couldn't fall asleep. Because when you're trying to do so much in a week and you have so much writing, like you just have to get it all done. And how do I put it? It's not good to sacrifice your health for your passion. Always put your health first. I clearly did not follow that rule this week because I had a time limit, but I did the best I can to keep everyone's health up. Sunblock, make sure if they have vitamins, they're taking it. Like, hey, keep up on that kind of stuff. Wash your face often. Take showers every day. Get sleep whenever possible. So, but this week was just too long. So when we got back, I couldn't fall asleep till about 3 to 4 in the morning. Same went with you. So by the time I fell asleep and we had to wake up like 3 to 4 hours later, we were already exhausted for the big day.
and it was like, oh my gosh, how are you gonna do this? I mean, we only had like half a protein bar, which was at like noon, and then like until we had like a huge pizza meal at like 7:30. Oh my god, it's like
Basically, the day I expected to be easiest because we're indoors. All I had to do was cover up some mirrors, take some pictures for like posters and prints. And after we did that, all we had to do was say very few lines, like page and a half at the most. You and I only had like half a page.
yeah, but
Wasn't too long.
seriously,
It was just for some reason, since we were so exhausted, we couldn't choreograph as much and keep the energy going when we actually shoot it.
it was a little
So-
frustrating, but
Sometimes when we were choreographing, we would just roll the camera and we tried going full speed, and if we got a good take, we'd roll with it. If an
And-
accident happened and it looked really good, we
went
kept
with
it, and then we choreographed something else to go around it.
Oh god, like getting smacked in the groin, getting my lip busted, possibly fracturing my toe.
No, the toe's your fault.
Oh, okay, the toe is my fault. Let's see here.
Because you look so beat up from all the choreography you're trying to do that when you actually go and shoot the take, it looks like you've been going at it for a while. You're sweating, you got bruises, cuts, etc. I call them battle scars because you're filming like an intense fight scene and you have to get beat up. Well, at least it looks good as long as you're not breaking bones or chipping teeth, etc. As long as it ain't a permanent injury, you can still recover from it.
I thought I chipped a tooth when I felt the swelling inside of my lip. I was like, oh my god, I really hope not. If that were the case, I knew I would have had to spit that out for the scene.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Oh man, I was like freaking out for like 10 minutes saying, oh my god, Patreck died chip a tooth. I can't believe that was only like 12 hours ago.
Gotta be super careful with action scenes. They're hard, I admit. I never found a single one to be easy.
On the camera and blah blah blah.
I'd have to look that up. But
yeah,
you have to be super careful. Always make sure you have your driver's licenses and IDs on you whenever you go out. Saturday was really great. Get off topic sometimes. I think what made Saturday hard, other than us being tired, the lack of food and lack of sleep and etc., was the fact that there were some times where we'd get done with choreographing something and you get brain dead. How do we get from here to here? We kind of want to be on that side of the room now. Thankfully, what you can learn real easily is you could put together 2 or 3 different fights that may be going on at the same time, and you could kind of cut in between.
I like that.
I don't do that very often, but when I do, I kind of want it to be really high quality, and I want it to be intense. Because what I hate in some movies is that you'll be on like a certain fight scene or a certain battle, right, and then you cut to something else. Okay.
And
but you want to cut back to that battle almost immediately, but it cuts to so many other things. By the time you get back to that first battle, A, you forgot what happened, B, you lost interest, and now C, you have no idea what's going on because they're so far apart.
And what I like about it is that, like, you don't necessarily get the exclamation on, like, how did this happen? How did that go from there to there? With advantages and stances and such.
Which is good.
It keeps you curious.
As long as it goes back to it soon enough, and the stuff that it cuts to is important before it cuts back to that, then it's good. And, well, it's not always going to be good, but it helps a lot. Just you can't be away from something too far. There's a few movies I really like that are away from that first battle that I really like, but they're away from it for like a whole 30 seconds to a minute, and then they come back to it.
And Patreck, what I really like about this film is that I actually feel the emotion, when I play Riker. Like, I actually feel like I can get sad with some of the stuff that happens. It's like, you really get into character, and I don't even know how to describe it with words. It's like, some things actually can make you sad, and I'm sure you felt some of the same things.
Oh, yeah.
Especially some things like earlier in the week. It was just...
Oh, today was my hardest day.
Oh my god.
There was one particular take I had to shoot, and I thought I was going to take me about 20, 30, 50 times. I thought of the worst things I could possibly think of.
Even I felt it with him.
And I directed it towards you, and I just let myself go at it. Just kept the camera rolling. And I never got so emotional. Like, I've been getting better at my facial expressions and just saying dialogue and making it flow better, but that was the first time I just lost it. And I forgot we were in front of a camera and filming for like a good 20 seconds of it. And when I'm done, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm kind of back in reality. And I've never got so lost in my own mind. Like, in the character's mind that I was creating. It can get pretty sensitive for sensitive members of an audience. I admit to being sensitive myself. I like the movie to be like an argument that has no right answer. You can think of almost anything that you and your friend or brother or sister or family member can argue about, and there's just no right answer to it. And I want that to be the same way for the movie. And there's a lot of moments where you see characters go through something that I want people to go, oh my god, what would happen if I had to do that? How would I get past that? Or what would I even say to that? Because I give two different viewpoints entirely, but they're also very close to one another. Like, what makes you different than the person you see on the street that you're walking by?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all human, but up in our minds, that sort of the difference is huge. Oh yeah, and I really want to show that in this movie. I wanted this movie to show what pushes a person to their breaking point. Because near the end, both characters completely lose their minds.
Oh my god.
They snap. And they snap so bad to where you don't expect them to go that way. You expect it to end and have like a happy ending. But I just, as much as I'm okay with those kind of endings for movies, I wanted one that would make you feel different and make you question what happened afterwards and make you think about it. Because overall, when you get to a story that's really dark and has a lot of no right answers in there's just no happy ending to it. Because I wanted the movie to be based off of if you had to go through something like
that. So, you guys have a good night or day. It's night for us.
Well, time to... Got about 2 hours to be at the film again.
Alright.
Let's hop to it.
So, have a good day, you guys.
Okay, so some things that my past self didn't say, because that was, well, only for a week of filming. Other than what we filmed there and the challenges we had doing it, I filmed a green screen scene for like a news feed and some city backgrounds and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed filming it. And then after that, I also filmed like a fight scene in an alleyway. Kind of a fight scene. It was more dialogue than fighting for the beginning part of it. The worst part is that we got the cops called on us while we were filming it. Yeah, I guess I should have called and told the police, like, hey, we're kind of back here filming. Here's my first and last name, and here's what we're doing. So if anyone calls you, it's just us. We're behind this abandoned building, right? And so we're filming like at midnight, right? From like 7 p.m. to about midnight, and the cops finally come by, and they have their lights flashing, and the funniest part is that every movie I tried filming between my end of high school career and beginning of college and in the middle of college and everything, every night scene I do, I've had the cops on me. Every single time. And for the third time, this is the third time I've had them on me. The first time where they finally told me, hey, let the non-emergency number, I called the non-emergency number, let dispatch know, hey, you're filming here and you'll be fine. Not a single one of them told me that sooner. Well, this time I decided to take things into my own hands to try to be more careful, but it's hard filming when you don't have a permit behind the building, and it's also hard to film when things are like last minute and you don't have like a super big budget for like a college film you're working on. I've put about $7,000 in this movie so far for over the last year to 2 years now, and it has a $9,000 budget. I'm leaving $2 to $3 for music, and just between equipment and flying people down, it's been rough. But now that filming is just about done, I can finally get onto the editing stage, and I really can't wait to see how far things go from here on out. The story is dark. It's a lot better than anything I've ever done before, and I really can't wait to see how it's all going to turn out. Well, until I get into the editing, I'll keep you guys updated. Probably do like a movie update every month or two to let you guys know how things are going. But until I get to the editing phase, this will be the only update for it. Alright, well, have a good day, guys, and I got editing to do. Have a good one.